Hello, Chucky here, Chucky the Killer Clown. Well, here for a nice day at Halloween Horror Kids Dominion. And I say a nice day because there's no rain in the forecast for tonight. I'm sitting around in the woods tonight. I'm just hanging out by the flume. As you know, I've been using different characters each night. If you remember last time, I was Stacy Bones, the rapper. Three problems. First of all, everybody kept saying Stacy's the girl's name. Secondly, nobody got the joke about the Davy Jones Stacy Bones thing. And thirdly, it turns out I can't rap. So every time I tried to do a rap song, it was not so much scary as hilariously pathetic. You know, the tentacle thing, what happened with the tentacles, it has to do with that evil, man troll guy locking me up where all the toxic plague stuff is, stored. Anyway, I had my first surgery. I got all the, tentacles removed from my upper lip. But for now, I'm still Squid Boy, but no longer look like Davy Jones, so that's great. So tonight, my character is Ralph. So I'm gonna be Ralph, or maybe Ralphie, I don't know, Ralphie the Squid Boy. Let me tell you about Ralphie. First you need a voice. What would be a good voice for somebody named Ralph? Hey there, I'm Ralphie. So I'm Ralphie the Squid Boy. They named me Ralphie because they love that show, Happy Days. But they couldn't name me after any of the really cool characters, so they named me after Ralphie. If you remember Ralphie, he was the worst character of all the characters that actually had names, except maybe Chachi. Yeah, you might notice that no matter what character I play, the backstory seems to be about the same, because I'm a little lazy. So I'm Ralphie, and I'm a Squid Boy. And I always wanted to be a clown, so I worked at it really, really hard. I learned all the things. I went to clown, elementary school, and then I hung out at McDonald's all the time, hoping that Ronald would come by and tell me, how to be a clown. Turns out, Ronald McDonald almost never comes to McDonald's. I think he likes Burger King or something. I don't know, but he was never there. His statue was there, but that wasn't very helpful to me. So growing up, I became very bitter because Ronald McDonald, he'd never answer my mails. I left letters at all the McDonald's in the area, but he never responded. And so after a while, I grew to really hate Ronald McDonald and everything he stood for. And I decided that if I was ever going to be a clown, I was going to be the anti-Ronald. And I found out that if you really wanted to be not Ronald McDonald, what you really wanted to be was an evil clown. That I decided I was going to become an evil killer clown and chop Ronald up with a cleaver and make him into little pieces and grind him up and put him in a Happy Meal. This is a Happy Meal made up of a happy clown, chopped up into little pieces. It's a happy chicken McNugget clown. It's a happy hamburger clown. Whatever you're eating, he's in the French fries. This was my idea. I found the perfect place for it here at Cleaver Brothers Carnival of Terror. Because at Cleaver Brothers, they let me have a cleaver. No other circus would let me walk around with a cleaver and cut off people's fingers. And I will chop off your fingers and grill them up with some bacon. Because bacon fingers is the greatest thing ever. Everything tastes better with bacon, even fingers. But mostly I hate Ronald McDonald. Anyway, that's gonna be Ralphie. I have a film I did last year about all of the skeletons in I Street. I haven't published it yet, but when I do, you'll see that there used to be a skeleton over the Cinnabon, which scared all the people away, and Cinnabon couldn't sell any cinnamon buns. and that was really bad. So this year they wouldn't let the skeleton go back up there. If you come to the park when it's really raining and cold, you should go through Primeval because the fog had fog. And it was so foggy that I was with people and I couldn't see them even though they were like 2 feet in front of me. And we all were walking around for a while, and then we ended up under the crypt and the fire went off and like 2 of us burned to death, but not me, so that was good. And eventually like some monsters came and rescued us and brought us back to their barbecue pit and tried to eat us. So that's really fun. When it's really foggy, go to Primeval because fog is like terrifying. And then I had pumpkin spice Oreos. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't know why anybody would want any Oreo other than a normal Oreo with chocolate, because chocolate is the greatest. But I guess if you have a chocolate allergy, you could eat pumpkin spice Oreos. I got to watch a little of the show Unstrung. It was really cool. It's like marionettes and this guy's like working them all. But when I was watching the show, something went wrong and all the strings broke. Anyway, I hope you come to the park tonight because it's going to be a beautiful night and there's going to be 150 million people here. So you want to be with the crowd, come hang, come down to Cleaver Brothers. We'll scare you. It'll be a great time. Go to all the mazes. Well, at least one maze, you know, because there'll probably be a 5-hour line. And that'd probably be good to know before you came, but you won't see this video until next week. So anyway, come have fun. Chucky the Killer Clown saying, looking forward to seeing you, scaring you, and watching you like shake on the ground in fear. Yay!